I noticed there's a lot of videos right now about the Poco X3 Pro, and I figured since I haven't tried any phone by Poco yet, I thought I would take a look at the Poco X3 and see what it's all about, and see is it worth almost $300. This currently has 128 gigabytes of storage, 6 gigabytes of RAM, a 5,160 milliamp hour battery, so that's definitely a pretty good sized battery. It also has a 6.67 inch display. You can get this in a couple different colors. This one I've got here is the cobalt blue, and this is the international version. It also has a Snapdragon 732G processor, quad rear camera with 64 megapixel main sensor. It also has a fingerprint scanner there on the side, and it also has 33 watts of fast charging. It also has a 6.67 inch Full HD display at 120 Hz refresh rate. I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information. So let's go ahead and get started. I gotta say, it's pretty nice packaging. Warranty and user guide. It also comes with a pretty flexible, clear TPU case, SIM card removal tool, USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and a really large charging brick. Luckily, they also send the adapter since I'm in the United States. Some of the specs right there on the top. I gotta say, I really like the plastic on the back of here. Then you've got a really unique camera setup on the back as well. Quad camera setup. You can see the fingerprint scanner built into the power button, and then the volume rocker right above it. SIM card tray on the opposite side. You've also got a headphone jack, USB-C charging, and speaker there on the bottom. And you can see how much the cameras stick out on the back. Hole punch selfie camera there in the center on the front. You can do the fingerprint scanner during setup. You've also got face unlock. And you can also do pattern, PIN, or password. So even though there are quite a few things different on this phone versus other Android phones I've used, it's still got a lot of stuff that's somewhat familiar with other Android phones. Swipe down anywhere on the screen to get your notification shade. A nice and large screen brightness bar. In the notification shade is most of your basic stuff like screenshot, flashlight, airplane mode, scanner, reading mode, dark mode, battery saver, cast, Me Share, and also screen recorder. Swipe up anywhere on the home screen and you're going to get all the apps installed, which are mostly from Google. So nice thing is you're not going to get a lot of bloatware on here. The nice thing is it does let you uninstall some of those apps as well. If you want to customize the look and feel of your phone, there's a lot of different options on here. The button navigation on the bottom is somewhat similar to Samsung, how they put the back button on the right hand side and then your recents on the left. You also have a few shortcuts at the top such as split screen, cleaner, security scan, deep clean, and manage apps. Fingerprint scanner works on here really good as well. As far as the camera goes, it's a pretty simple setup. You've got Pro, Video, Photo. You can also zoom in and out on both. Portrait. And then under More, you've got Night, 64 megapixel, Short Video, Panorama, Documents, Vlog, Slow Motion, Time Lapse, Front and Back, Long Exposure, Clone, and Edit. Really fast shutter speed on here as well. Now it does have watermark on there by default, but you can turn that off in the settings. For video, this can shoot up to 4K at 30 frames per second. You've got a lot of other options to choose from as well, such as macro, straighten, tilt shift, time to burst. And then up here in the corner, you can choose a lot of other things for photo as well. Here's a few examples of photos and video, just to give you an idea of what to expect. I gotta say, I'm really liking the camera quality on this phone. I could tell just from my short time taking these photos that yeah, this is a really nice phone. You get really good details, nice portraits, plus you got nice color accuracy, pretty decent video quality as well. Nice thing about this phone is you get speakers on the bottom and up by the earpiece, so it's going to be plenty loud enough for watching videos or really just anytime you get alerts. So it's definitely nice to see that you're going to get two speakers on a budget device like this. And it sounds pretty nice and loud too. It really does make quite a difference versus just having a speaker down on the bottom. Here's a quick sound test just so you can see what I'm talking about. But you can get that renewed for only $259, which is a really good price. I bought a couple renewed tablets that were pretty much brand new condition without any marks on them, which is crazy because it seems like I get a scratch on everything I buy just unboxing it. So let's say you're wanting the S Pen like the Tab S7 or the S7 Plus, but you don't want to pay that much. I feel like the Tab S6 Lite gives you a taste of what those feel like to use, but at a fraction of the price. You're also going to get up to 2K resolution when watching videos on YouTube, so that's definitely nice to see. And you'll even get full HD while watching Netflix. Performance-wise, it's actually a little bit more powerful than, say, the Moto G Power, and just under the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. So overall, I think the performance is actually pretty good for this price point. And even though they do add their own skin to Android, it still feels nice and snappy. And then when it comes to gaming, you get HD graphics with high frame rates on PUBG Mobile. I also tested Asphalt 9 and Call of Duty Mobile. Both performed really well. The gameplay was nice and smooth, and the graphics on all of these games actually look better than I expected. I think most people are going to be happy with gaming performance on here. And keep in mind, this isn't even the Pro version. But personally, I think this phone's plenty powerful enough for most people. So overall, I really like what I'm seeing from Poco, especially considering this is my first phone that I've used from them. To me, it feels like it's got really nice build quality and just the overall smoothness of the software. So it definitely feels like this phone is in the same league as, say, the OnePlus Nord series or the Galaxy A series from Samsung. And I would have no problem recommending this phone. The only thing that would sort of make me hesitate is if you're in the United States. Because this is an international version, the coverage you get with this phone is definitely going to be determined by who your carrier is. There's a good chance you might not get quite as good a coverage on this phone as you would from Samsung or OnePlus. And again, I'm talking about in the United States. So I think it's just gonna be one of those things you have to test out yourself. And if for some reason you do have issues, the good thing is return policy on Amazon is really good.
So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.